Every year, talented young athletes quit, burn out, or fall behind, not because they lack skill, but because they make one critical mistake early on. It's a mistake that feels harmless at first, even normal, but over time, it quietly limits growth and potential. In this video, we're breaking down the biggest mistake young athletes make, why it happens, and how avoiding it can completely change the trajectory of your sports career. Chasing results too early. One of the biggest mistakes young athletes make is obsessing over results way too early. They want to win right now, get recognized right now, and when progress isn't fast enough, they either push dangerously hard or they quit. Elite performance is not built in months, it's built in years. The foundation you lay in your early years determines how far you will go later. When young athletes chase short-term results, they skip the fundamentals that actually make great athletes great. Think about any elite athlete you admire. They didn't become great in 1 year. They spent years developing their body, their skills, their mindset, while quietly building something special. The problem is also mental. When winning becomes the only measure of success at a young age, every loss feels like failure. That pressure destroys confidence and burns athletes out before they ever reach their real potential. Learn to measure progress differently. Focus on skill improvement and understanding your sport better. Results will come, but only if you first build what is needed to sustain them. Skipping recovery like it does not matter. Young athletes believe that more training always equals better performance, so they train every day, skip rest days, push through pain, and wonder why they keep getting hurt or feeling drained. Here is the reality. Your body does not get stronger during training. It gets stronger during recovery. Training breaks your muscles down. Sleep and rest days are when your body repairs and rebuilds. If you skip recovery, you are just breaking yourself down repeatedly with no time to rebuild. Sleep is the most underrated tool in any athlete's toolkit. Athletes who prioritize sleep have faster reaction times, sharper focus, and more energy. Yet most young athletes stay up late on their phones and wake up early for practice without thinking about what that costs them. Nutrition gets ignored too. Young athletes skip meals or don't eat enough to support muscle repair. Without proper fuel, you can train as hard as you want and still not improve. Treat recovery like it is part of your training, because it is. Schedule your sleep, plan your meals, take your rest days seriously. The athletes who perform the best over the long run are the ones who understand that rest is not weakness, it is strategy. Ignoring the mental side of sport. Ask most young athletes what they work on, and they'll talk about speed, strength, and conditioning. Rarely will you hear them mention their mental game. This is a massive mistake. Sport is just as mental as it is physical, and at the highest levels, it becomes even more mental because everyone is physically capable. What separates the good from the great is what is happening between their ears. Young athletes struggle with performance anxiety, fear of failure, and losing confidence after a bad game. These are mental skills that can be trained, just like physical skills. But most young athletes never invest time into developing them. A young athlete who panics under pressure or beats themselves up after every mistake will consistently underperform no matter how talented they are physically. Learning how to breathe before competition, use positive self-talk, reset after mistakes, and stay present in the moment. These tools are the difference between performing in practice and performing when it truly matters. Take your mental training as seriously as your physical training. Develop a pre-competition routine. The athletes who master their mind give themselves an advantage that most competitors completely overlook. Not being open to feedback. A lot of young athletes have a problem with feedback. They either ignore it because their ego gets in the way, or they shut down completely when criticized. Neither response helps them improve. The athletes who develop the fastest are the ones who are coachable. Being coachable means you listen actively when given feedback, ask questions to understand the correction better, and go home and work on it instead of brushing it off. Many young athletes waste years of development because they aren't truly absorbing the feedback they receive. They nod their heads in front of the coach and keep doing things the same way. Meanwhile, the coachable athlete next to them implements every piece of advice and improves at twice the speed. Seek out good coaches, be open to what they tell you, and combine that with honest self-reflection about your own performance. That combination is one of the most powerful tools for development any athlete can have. Comparing yourself to other athletes. Social media has amplified this problem in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. Young athletes are constantly exposed to highlight reels, clips, and viral moments of other players their age performing at incredible levels. While this could be used as motivation, for most, it becomes a trap. Instead of inspiring them, these constant comparisons make them feel like they are not doing enough, like they are falling behind, or worse, like they will never measure up. What is rarely visible in those highlight reels is the full story behind every seemingly perfect play. No one shows the countless hours of grueling practice, the small failures, the injuries, the doubts, and the mistakes that built up to that one shining moment. You are looking at someone else's polished highlight reel while experiencing your own messy, unfiltered journey. That comparison is not only unfair, it's misleading. Every athlete develops at their own unique pace. Some peak early, shining brightly at a young age. Others grow slowly, only to explode later when their talent, skill, and confidence align. Comparing your development to someone else's only creates frustration and doubt, because everyone's path is different. The only comparison that truly matters is the one between you and your past self. Are you better today than you were 6 months ago? Are you improving, learning, and growing? That is the real benchmark of progress. Stay focused on your own journey, trust the process, and evaluate your success based on your personal growth, not someone else's highlights. Playing through injuries instead of speaking up. Sport culture glorifies playing through pain. Toughness is celebrated. Showing discomfort is frowned upon. And while mental toughness is genuinely valuable, there is a critical difference between pushing through normal discomfort and ignoring a real injury. Young athletes treat all pain the same. They assume if they push hard enough, everything will go away. Sometimes it does, but sometimes that minor ache is the start of a serious injury. Caught early, it might take 2 weeks to heal. Ignored, it takes 6 months or ends a career entirely. The fear of missing games or losing a starting position causes young athletes to play through injuries that get worse and worse until they are forced to stop. By that point, the damage is far greater than it would have been if they had spoken up early. Listening to your body is not weakness, it is intelligence. Elite athletes make smart decisions about when to push and when to pull back, because staying healthy over the long term is worth more than grinding through one game. If something hurts beyond normal soreness, tell someone and get it checked. A smart athlete takes care of their body because their body is their career. Your early decisions shape your future in sports. If this gave you clarity, hit like and subscribe for more performance and mindset insights. And watch the next video to learn the habits that build long-term athletic success.